Hi everyone. So let's discuss about overview of Azure networking. So being a network engineer nowadays, it is very important that everyone should have knowledge. At least everyone should have basic knowledge about Azure networking. So if we talk about the basic knowledge, so the name first comes, which is VNet. So let's talk about what is VNet. Like the human cannot live without heart. So you cannot create or you cannot host any network, you cannot host any services, you cannot host any website without creating a VNet. So you can say that VNet is a heart of the Azure cloud. In other words, Azure cloud is the representation of your own network. So in if I explain further, it means that Azure VNet is a boundary of your own network. So in a boundary, you need to specify the address space. So with the help of address space, you need to assign the subnets. So with outside the boundary, you cannot create any subnet. So later I will show you how to create the VNet and how to assign the address space and how to create the subnets. So it is also a logical isolation of Azure cloud dedicated to your subscription. So you know that we are using a public cloud. So each company using the Microsoft Azure cloud, but it is dedicated to their own subscription. So in the diagram, I just shown to you a basic virtual network in which there are multiple VMs. You can see that the VNet is communicating with the on-prem network. So you can also connect your on-prem network with your Azure Virtual Network. So before going further, I would like to discuss some more basic points regarding the IP addresses restriction. Like when you are creating a subnet in Azure Cloud, any subnet when you are creating, Azure will reserve 5 IP addresses. That IP addresses you cannot assign to any machine on any application or any NVA. NVA stands for Network Virtual Appliance. The first IP which you cannot assign is .0. Obviously, it is a network address, and .1, which is related to the gateway. .3 and .2 is dedicated for Azure DNS, and .255 is a network broadcast address. These 5 IPs is reserved for each and every subnet in Microsoft Azure Cloud. So for example, if you are using 192.168.1.0/24 network, so normally in a physical environment, the usable IP will be from .1 to .254. But here the usable IP range will be from .4 to .254. So the 5 IP will be reserved for Azure purpose. So now I hope it's clear for you. And now let's do a lab how to create a VNet. Go to the portal.azure.com. Then once you go to portal.azure.com, just type here VNet. VNet stands for virtual network, and then you can create your own networks. Now let's create a new virtual network. I'll show you how to create a virtual network. So you need to click add. Once you click add, so it will ask you for the subscription. Each company has a unique subscription ID. So you need to select a subscription. So in my account, as I have only a single subscription, so and the resource group. So what is a resource group? A resource group is a collection of resources that share the same life cycle, permission, and policies. So let's create a new resource group. We can say test this RG1. So the new resource group is created. So test lab, the name of the VNet, test lab, the region. So you can select multiple regions as Microsoft data centers locations. There are different geolocations of Microsoft data centers. So you can select West Europe. Once you select the West Europe, click next. And now it will ask you about the address space. So the address space will be your network boundary. Okay, yeah, so we have to give like this. So now he is giving an information. The virtual network does not have any subnet. So we are going to create a virtual network, but that virtual network does not have any subnets. So we can add a subnet within this boundary. So let's create test subnet 1, and let's I will show you the wrong scenario if I am giving the wrong scenario. So see what will happen. The subnet range 1.0 is not contained in the address space. So it's giving me an error that the range that you want to create is not in this range. So I have to create the subnet within this range. So I hope it understands for you. So 192.168, now it will take 1.0/24. Okay, and then add. So now if I will click, now it is running for the validation is passed. So now if I will click on add create, you can create, it will, we can create the virtual network. So let's create this. So now it's initializing the deployment in progress. You can see the notification is underway. It will take little time. So once the deployment is complete, it will show you the message your deployment is complete. So you can go here and you can see that this VNet is created, and the subnets that we have created will shown here in the subnets. I hope guys you understand what is VNet, how to create a VNet, how to associate you know subnets within the VNets. So now let's suppose if you would like to delete the VNet, so you can go here and then you can delete this VNet from there. So this will be deleted. Thank you. Thank you guys. So I hope you enjoyed my video. So in next lecture, I will show you how to deploy a FortiGate firewall.